What is the significance of these 2 days? That's right. This is our Independence Day, the day we got liberated from the British. And this is our Republic Day, when our Constitution was adopted. But there is one more date that we should be aware of, and that is 26 January 1930. Why is this significant? Well, Indian leaders met, rejected the British offer of dominion, and declared independence. So this is considered as Declaration of Independence. Did we become independent? No. This was merely an announcement. So when did we become independent? 15th August 1947, and this would be known as the definition of independence, where we achieved it and confirmed its existence. In programming also, there is a subtle difference between declaration and definition, and many people are confused. Well, if you go back to days of C, it is very clear and well known that when we do something like this, it is actually a definition of variable. A lot of people think this is declaration. No, because we have confirmed the existence of X. If you want to see declaration, let's take a look at this. This is definition. Why? Because we've just confirmed that G exists and here it is. But if we say extern int G, this is simply declaration of that variable. So what we are saying is G exists somewhere, not here. A lot of people also confuse this with definition. Well, this is definition with initialization. So there's a difference between declaration, definition, and initialization in programming languages. This goes beyond just variables. For example, if I write an add function here and say return a plus b, try to call that here by saying add x and y, and try to run this program, we will get an error. It says undeclared, not undefined. Identifier add. He says you may have defined it, but you did not tell me in advance, and therefore I am not aware of this. So this is definition. We must go and declare it as well. So this is declaration. Now if you run this, works perfectly, no errors. In C and C++, we can go ahead and see more declaration of definition. For example, if I write a class called person, this is not a declaration. This is a definition. In this class, if I define int id, string name, and print, well, the fact is that id's existence has been confirmed, so definition. Name's existence has been confirmed, so definition. However, print is only declared here. There is no body, and therefore it is not defined, which may be defined later. So you can say person print, in which case it eventually becomes a definition. We can go ahead and try to use this person variable here, and we would get an error because at runtime it is not yet able to find person definition. So let me add this, run this, and we get an error saying I don't know anything about a person. So we can provide a forward declaration here saying trust me, believe me, there will be a person class. Now this is a declaration, in fact very commonly known as forward declaration of a class. So if I run this now, again no errors. So there is a difference, declaration and definition. Other languages, for example Java, don't have very strict naming for these. For example, if I write an add function like this, sorry, JavaScript, is it a declaration or a definition? Let's find out. Suppose I call this function and run this. No error. I call another function which I have not written. Or should it be which I have not defined or which I have not declared? If I run this, the error we get here is it says it is not defined, which means this should be considered as a function definition in JavaScript. However, if we go to MDN, it has a section on defining functions, but very next statement says function declaration and then goes on to say it's a function definition or also called a function declaration or a function statement. So JavaScript does not distinguish between declaration and definition. Java tends to call everything a definition. C# documentation calls it declaration, but it's only C and C++ which actually clearly distinguish between what is a declaration and what is a definition.